3 brought to you by Sports Plus. In the Sports Debate Show, of course, we welcome your thoughts. Say what you gotta say, so speak your mind freely. I'm your host for tonight, Kyla Cortez. Joining me are Juan Banal and Renan Ritualo. How are you guys?
We're back.
Happy Wednesday
Kami
again.
ulit, yes. Kami na ni Coach Ren ulit. Pero alam mo, hindi kami sanay na ni Coach Ren na hindi ka ngumingiti. Kanina ka pa masyadong seryoso, Kyla eh.
Sobrang nakangiti ako ngayon. Everything is okay. Everything is doing great. Pero kayo, kamusta?
Ayos naman.
Wala, syempre off-air, pinag-usapan namin ni Coach Ren yung NCAA Juniors para dun sa sumasubaybay. So, pa-approach na ng playoffs.
Yes.
And dikit lahat ng standing, di ba? May 1 and 2. Very clear naman yung perpetual at yung litra ni Coach Willie. Pero my son plays for Mapua. Coach Renren is the head coach of the
LSG.
Juniors of LaSalle. And yun, magkadikit yung standing. So, everyone's holding on to their seats. It's an exciting to do watch NCAA Juniors.
Of course, but sports fans, if you're ready to elevate your sports experience, dive into the world of live sports like never before with Sports Plus. Whether you're a diehard fan or simply love the thrill of the game, we've got you covered. So register now at sportsplus.ph. So, with our hot takes for tonight, unang-una, Poy, lason na ba sa TNT? Last Wednesday na pag-usapan natin
Yan
sa
nga,
tama ba?
nag-repeat performance to kasi may repeat performance.
Ito yung follow-up.
May nangyari, di ba?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the first hot take.
And then of course, pahabol sa Women's Month, no? Pinay Pride, Alex Ayala, Cinderella yan. Pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. And of course, guys, meron tayong giveaway. Ang Sports Plus may giveaway. So mamaya,
Pwede ba kami sumali
ang
dyan?
details.
Hindi.
Oo nga.
Pwede naman.
Yeah.
Pwede.
100K, oh, grabe.
Sana all.
100K promo. Okay, anyway, simulan natin sa una nating hot take. So, Poy, lason na ba sa TNT? So ano bang nangyari dito? Nagkaroon ng heated conversation between him and Coach Chot.
Yeah, so the last time pinag-usapan natin to ni Coach Ren,
Yes.
nagkaroon siya ng, so again, medyo he lost the handle, nagkasagutan sila ni Glenn Combontin, and that was because inaawat siya ni Glenn at sinasabi sa kanya, chill ka lang bro, playoffs to, kailangan ka namin, and then sabi niya, huwag mo akong hawakan, ganyan. Tapos he was initially napipikon siya sa refs, tapos ngayon na direct niya towards kay Glenn, di ba? Tapos after that, nagkaroon ng walkout din sa dugout, nagkaroon ng situation na ang sinasabi ng TNT, hindi naman yata si Poy ang nakasira nung di ba, sa MOA, sa Mall of Asia nga nasira. Tapos ang nangyari ngayon, in the last match, nagkaroon na uminit na naman kasi pumutok na naman this time around si Coach Chot Reyes ang pumitik, di ba? Kasi I think pinagsasabihan niya, nakascore si Japet Aguilar, and you can see it on your screen yan. Biglang nagbato si Poy ng tuwalya niya. Pero parang ang dating ako, again, we weren't there, we haven't verified anything. I don't think Poy was upset at Coach Chot.
Yes.
I think he was upset at what happened.
Yeah.
He was upset with himself, and he threw the towel. Siyempre yung timing, pumipitik yung coach mo, galit na
Siyempre.
galit, tapos yung timing mo ng pagbato, wala naman sa tama rin, di ba? So, I think it was not directed towards Coach Chot. I think, and again, these are all haka-haka based on the video. Wala naman tayong audio, di ba? And madaming angulo nung video kung saan nga nagalit si Coach Chot, pinagsabihan niya si Poy kasi dapat bumaba sa depensa, nakashoot si Japet, nakadunk si Japet, nag-time out yata, tapos ngayon pinagsabihan niya si Poy, out of frustration, binato yung tuwalya niya, tapos ayan yung isang kay Glenn Combontin naman sa screen. Pero, and then si Coach Chot sabi niya, kung hindi kita kayang pagsabihan, di ikaw na ang mag-coach.
Yes.
Diba? Yun ang hinirit ni Coach Chot, and walked out, went around, hinabol siya ng ibang mga players niya, pinabalik siya, and then si Kelly Williams as being the kuya and I think the captain of the team, kinalma niya to si Poy, and si Poy was explaining. So, again, I think it wasn't directed towards Coach Chot. Coach Ren, your
Yes.
take on that. But what are your thoughts initially?
Well, ang may kasalanan talaga doon yung ball boy. Sa totoo lang yung ball boy kasi alam mo siya yung naglagay ng towel doon eh. Kung hindi niya nilagay yung towel doon,
Madami
walang
pa
iba
nga.
pa to
Hindi kailangan ng tuwalya ni Poy eh.
Oy, walang iba pa to si Poy eh. Hindi, pero seriously, yeah. Tama din si Coach Juan. It wasn't directed. I don't think it was directed to Coach Chot because I think he was frustrated with the situation because he's the one who turned the ball over and then hindi siya nakababa sa defense. That's why Coach Shot, I'm sure, knowing Coach Shot, pointed that out na you're the one who turned the ball over. You should be the first one,
Correct.
hustling down on defense. And then we gave up what? How many points? That's a 4-point swing. So, they're down. Parang, diba, 2-2 na. Now,
3-2 na.
They slide na parang 2-0-2. Parang 2 straight wins by Ginebra. So, the momentum there is with Ginebra. So, it's really
They can
tough.
end it tonight, actually.
Exactly.
They can end it tonight.
It's a very tough series. Why? Because it's a game of runs, a game of momentum. Especially now, yung momentum, it's with Ginebra. If it's in Ginebra, it's so tough to beat Ginebra. Why? Because the crowd there is going to be pressured.
Will always be a factor.
No, parang yung sixth man, which is the crowd, will, like, talagang you'll feel the presence, you'll feel the pressure. Tinatanong natin, lason na ba sa TNT to? We will know kung ano mangyayari sa reaction nila today,
Yeah.
tonight.
How they're gonna bounce back, no?
How will they going to bounce back? But I think with Coach Shot's side naman, I think he's tired of it. Na nakikita yung ganon. He just want to
Yun yung
focus.
statement niya, sinabi niya, I'm tired of yung antics.
Yes. He just want to focus of winning the ball game. Ayaw niya nang intindihin yung mga ganyang extracurricular. Because if you're a head coach, iniintindi mo na niya up to the ball boy eh. So, he's like, I just want to focus on winning. We just have to focus on winning. That's it. I don't want extracurricular events or situations like this na may magdadabog, may ano. Kasi parang, it will reflect to the team eh. Parang
Yeah, exactly.
nagsiself-destruct sila eh. Diba? They're a very good team, but they're parang nagsiself-destruct. So, knowing Coach Shot as a leader, it's a I think he's a good motivator. Itong si Coach Shot, he knows what to do. I'm sure after that they had the talk, rebuilding process. I'm sure it will take like overnight, but you know, kasi they have to do it right away. They're professionals, so they have to bounce back today, or else it's going to be vacation time for the talk and text.
Parang ang point ni Coach Shot kasi doon is, tanggalin muna natin lahat ng drama.
Yan.
Diba? Let's be technical about things. Diba?
Totoo.
Kung mali ka at hindi ka bumaba, okay. Yun lang. Dinayusin lang.
That's
Diba?
you.
Pero yung parang magbato ka pa ng tuwalya, ganyan-ganyan. Parang, anong gusto mong ipalabas?
Oo.
Diba? Anong gusto mong ipakita na, ano ba, may camera ba na nakatapat sa'yo? So I'm sure hindi naman yun yung intention ni Poy. And he was just letting out his frustration. It's just that, you're right eh. Baka napuno na si Coach Chot eh. Ang taas na nga nung pressure nung laro. We're here to play basketball.
Yes.
Enough with the drama. Let's focus on the game,
Yes.
di ba? Because it's distracting. And now, syempre, nung na-push off the edge na si Coach Chot, ngayon, na-reciprocate.
Oo.
Di ba, lumaki pa yung apoy eh. But in fairness to TNT naman, nakita mo rin yung experience, nakita mo rin yung mga seed na na-plant in the past
Yes.
eh. Kasi, as in, para siyang nung pumutok to, pinalibutan ka agad. Nung pumutok si Coach Shot, pinalibutan din
Yes.
ka agad. So parang na-bring back nila lahat yun, di ba? Na-glue nila, even if merong mga pieces na nahuhulog eh. Di ba? Yun yung maganda dun sa... And that's a testament to the kind of culture also that TNT has.
Yes.
Coach Shot has built. You said nga, he's a great motivator. You've got really good coaching staff with the likes of Coach Sandy there, di ba? Na alam mong ginagawa nila yun.
Yes.
Di ba? Tinatrabaho nila. Coach Josh is also there. Coach Yuri is also there. So, alam mo yung coaching staff nila talaga, and the players, yung maturity. Ilang gera na ba na finals ang pinuntahan nitong TNT at ilang beses na nila nakaharap itong Ginebra. So,
Yes.
they're not new to this, di ba?
Oo.
But again, pressure is high. I mean, until you put on their shoes, mahirap magsalita. But I've never been to a pressure-packed finals game like that, and everything's just going haywire, and you know you're up against a crowd favorite in Ginebra. Na pag napanalo nila yung Game 5, delikado ka na. Kasi they're one game away
Yes.
from winning the finals. And so that game was very crucial. But yun nga, again, emotions were very high. Now, to point out the question, lason ba si Poy? Kasi after neto, sang katutak na article ang lumabas.
Yes.
Sang katutak talaga na parang wala na yan team next year. Ako, I go back to our conversation last week, Coach Ren and Gailan, na parang okay, kung ako ba, may pilay ako, lumpo ako, di ba? Tapos may pila tayo, tapos ang bagal ko maglakad sa escalator. kasalanan ko ba? Magagalit ka ba sa akin?
Hindi naman.
Hindi ka magagalit, di ba?
Oo.
Iintindihin mo ako di ba?
Siyempre.
Tutulungan mo pa nga ako I think we have to approach it the same way. That maybe what Poy Aram is going through is beyond him. Hindi niya na kontrolado yun. And he needs help. Obviously, he needs help. Di ba?
Sunod-sunod
May it
siya.
be as light as, anger management or as grave as some other mental health issue, right? But he needs help. And imbis na i-put down natin yung tao, I think we need to be able to support him. Obviously, wala namang taong gustong umarte ng ganyan di ba? Sino bang taong may gustong ganyan yung nararamdaman,
He's
di ba?
35.
Exactly, di ba? So, I mean, pamilyado yung tao. Hindi niya gusto yan di ba? But it happens. So, obviously, it's beyond his control. And so, I think, more than putting him down, I think he needs help. And that help should be given.
Yeah. Well, to point out, bakit ba nangyayari to? I think the absence of Jason Castro
true.
is big.
Agree.
There are turmoils, may challenges, meron silang nagsastruggle ngayon ng TNT. So, the missing piece there is the veteran leadership of Jason Castro. If he's there, I think this won't happen because he'll control the game. Doon siya magaling controlling the tempo, controlling the game. So, I think that's the missing part there. The extra assistant player, coach, inside the floor of Coach Shot, which is Jason Castro.
And having Jason Castro on the floor, parang, di ba, kung rookie ka, coming into a team, tas may senior kang ganun, hindi ka rin pupurba Di ba?
Hindi,
Hindi ka man lang susubok na umarte kasi
Exactly.
nandyan yung mayor di ba?
Oo,
Parang, hindi ka pwedeng umarte-arte dyan kasi alam mo nakakahiya sa mga
Exactly.
katulad ni Jason Castro.
Exactly.
Alright, it's time to move on to our second hot take. So as I mentioned earlier, at nakahabol pa sa Women's Month. So, let's talk about Alex Ayala's Cinderella run.
Well, hats off.
Oo,
Again,
oo.
we're back on the map, di ba? As
Yeah.
Filipinos,
Sikat na naman tayo.
nabanggit na naman tayo
Ito na naman.
sa global sports news. But yeah, so I think we have a video playback just to take a look at, she's 19 years old for
Wow.
crying out loud, okay? Sige.
Let's watch.
So there, yeah.
Hi everybody, it's Alex Ayala here. I just wanted to thank you all so much for the support. The atmosphere these past few days have been completely amazing. It's crazy to think that I made my main draw debut here in 2021 and now I'm into the quarterfinals. It's such a full circle moment and I hope you guys can all support and come along on the journey.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
And we need, well, obviously she needs our support, di ba? We may not be there physically in Miami to watch her, but just being behind her, I think, you can say na it's, for me personally, it's equally exciting as similar to how I felt when I first heard Manny Pacquiao making it to the big stage and started being... Kasi ganun, 19-year-old to I mean, we've always heard her name as a top tennis player. She moved over to Madrid, I think Madrid or basta to Spain to study in Rafael Nadal's school, di ba? And dun siya nagpatuloy magpagaling and sacrifices she made. And then now she's back here as a wild card, as a wild card. Okay, she's ranked at 140. She's playing against the top 20 in the world, top 2, top, high ranking. So ang tinalo niya na 73rd rank, 25th rank, 5th rank. Yung 10th rank kasi nag-bow out nag-ano siya. So walk over yun. And then ang kalaban niya ngayon, which is today. Today yun. Well, sa US Wednesday, sa US, number 2 rank. Ang tataas ng rank ng mga kalaban niya, 140 siya. 140 yung rank niya. So wild card siya. And again, for me, I was telling Coach Ren off air. I listened to the interview that she had with Christine Jacobs. And obviously Christine Jacobs was like fanning over Alex Ayala. And obviously she's into tennis now. So ang dami niya mga tanong. And she was trying to, ang galing kasi ni Christine kasi para she was asking as if she's a student of the game. And she's like, how are you doing this? Ano yung morning, ano yung game routine mo? Ano yung mindset mo?
Yeah.
But I was amazed by the maturity of an Alex Ayala at 19 years old. Her answering the questions and just being confident dun sa mga, like, this is my mindset. Parang, you know I can beat them. 140 siya ang rank niya. Pero sinasabi na, I know I can beat them. But I respect them at the same time.
Tama.
Na alam kong ito ang kaya niyang gawin, ito ang gagawin niya. Pero the last thing that she wants to happen, ang sabi niya, is for me to second guess myself.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, if I don't try, then I'm sure I'm not gonna achieve my goals.
Yes.
100%. But if you try, it's not an assurance that you will achieve your goals, but it gives you a chance. Pero if you do not try, 100%, hindi
You
mo
miss it.
ma-achieve yung goal mo. And as a wild card, that's such a good mentality to have, di ba? Na nobody expected. And obviously, she's, turning heads now because of what she's done, di ba? As a wild card. Obviously, it's a different conversation. She's now in the quarterfinals. She's playing against the number 2 rank against Iga. That's March 28, 11 p.m. That's a big deal. She needs our support more than ever. She's going up against a number 2 rank in the world. Walang imposible. Walang imposible, but she needs our support.
Coach, I have a question for you. Do you agree sa sinabi ni Juan na it's like watching nung mga unang laro ni Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah.
If so, sa tingin mo, itong win niyang to, ano yung impact niya sa career niya, knowing she's just 19 years old?
Well, first of all, she deserves to be there. Parang yung faith niya, she's
Yeah,
there.
there, yeah.
And then yung interview na sinabi ni Coach Juan, that's what I'm trying to to send that message to my players, to other players na don't ever second guess yourself. Don't ever doubt. And then don't expect anyone to give you confidence. Because I can't give you that. It's only you na if you won't believe in yourself, nobody else will. So I like how she answered those questions na I'm confident, I know I'm good, but I have to respect my opponents.
Yeah.
That's what I'm teaching also, na you always have to respect your opponents. Ayoko yung parang sasabihin, I'm good, tapos kayang-kaya namin yan. Then, boom, paano pag hindi mo pala kaya? You have to respect them and play your best every time. That's showing respect against your opponents.
Right.
Now, you always play your A game, you bring your best every single game. So that's why what Coach Juan said, ganun pala yung mentality. That's what I'm trying to teach the kids, to send that message na yung confidence, it should become coming from yourselves. I mean, within yourselves. Nobody will believe you if you won't believe in yourself. Number 2, never ever second guess. And then, of course, just be yourself and respect your opponents every single game.
What's interesting about tennis? I think tennis, golf, probably badminton.
Hirap yan, mag-isa ka lang.
Yun yung mga ganong sport na mag-isa ka lang. May one-on-one, parang mano-mano kayo against the opponent.
Yeah.
But there's, more than anything, it's the thoughts in your head while you're in the moment, di ba? Na parang, hindi katulad ng team sports. Pagka demoralize ka, may mga teammates ka na pwede ka pa nga magtago sa likod ng mga teammates mo pag
Exactly.
nag-underperform ka, pag bad game ka. Ito parang,
Ikaw
pag ang
na.
sama ng kada palo mo, parang
Ikaw
wala
lang
kang
talaga.
walang ibang aayos
ikaw
Walang
lang,
pahinga,
oo.
walang kahit ano. Ikaw lang. Sa tennis pa, wala ka naman nakikita coach sa mismong court, di ba? So
Exactly.
parang it's all by yourself, di ba? And it's a lot of self-talk. That's why I think yung mental toughness comes way before
Yeah.
you even enter the court, di ba?
Totoo.
Yung tinatanong nga ni Christine Jacobs kay Alex Ayala is, ano yung mga routines mo prior to the game? What are your preparations leading up to the game? And sinabi niya, it's before and after, even my post workouts, my post warm-ups or cool downs, and everything is precise. Sabi niya, I'm right now, nothing else matters. Sabi niya, I'm living in a bubble, in a tennis bubble, no other distractions. My focus is 100% here.
Nice.
And I think that's for a 19-year-old to say that. A 19-year-old to have that kind of mentality, playing a sport against people so much older than she is. And again, not to downgrade or look down on Asians, pero it's very unique, di ba? You know that, Serena Williams and all these parang phenom, iba na kasi sila built nila, eh.
Iba yung built
But
nila.
Alex is a Filipina, di ba? Yung dugo niya Pinay talaga, di ba? So parang ako, for me, Women's Month, but it's the inspiration na, kasi ang palusot lagi nating mga Pinoy is, lamang na kagad yung mga puti, lamang na kagad yung mga itim sa atin kasi physically gifted na sila versus us. Di ba? And so it's an easy excuse right away. And I love how she said at the age of 19, she said na parang, again, kung hindi ka maniniwala sa sarili mo, sino pa?
Yeah.
Sino pang maniniwala? Di ba? And so it starts with that. And so she did get, and sinasabi niya, and I believe in the kind of hard work that I've put in already.
Yeah.
Yung sakripisyo na binigay niya. Kaya doon ang gagaling. Hindi yung, iba yung kasi yung ampaw na kumpiyansa. Yung mahangin ka lang, di ba? Mayabang ka lang talaga, di ba? Pero iba yung yabang nung, teka lang, lahat to trinabaho ko eh.
Yeah.
Paano doon ko hinuhugot yung yabang ko?
Tama.
Di ba? Na binigay ko yung dapat kong ibigay para para may kakumpiyansa ako ngayon. So, again, I mean, we have to cheer on. So please do support her.
Good luck, good luck.
Support her.
Alright, okay, it's time to move on at pag-usapan ang ating giveaway. So everyone, we have something for you mga ka-Sports Plus, no? So Sports Plus will be giving away 100,000 pesos in cash bonus prizes.
Sana all.
So, paano nga ba? All you have to do is to join our NBA Playoffs Seeding Showdown. So, ang promo na ito it will be running from March 21 to April 12. And of course, open to all Sports Plus registered users. So, register now at, of course, age 21 and above. So, paano nga ba sumali, no? You guys have to submit yung predictions nyo for the coming NBA playoffs. And single man o parlay, you just have to place one pick on the website. And of course, for more details, you can always check our social media accounts. But for you guys, no,
So
pag-usapan
April
yan
14,
natin
no? April 14 lalabas yung results natin, yung winners natin,
Yes.
3 p.m. So abangan nyo yan, April 14. So pag sumali kayo,
Join
April
now,
14,
yes.
100,000 pesos po. Pwede ba madaming manalo dyan? Multiple winners?
100 people, pero if you, kailangan kasi per registration.
Okay. So maganda to. So
share it.
again, participate, spread the word. Hindi ganun kadali kumita ng pera ngayon, pero dito sa Sports Plus, pwede pong mabilis kumita ng pera.
100,000.
Pero syempre, pwede naman silang makinig sa ating mga experts
Correct.
para sa
Correct.
kanilang prediction.
Pressure naman to sa
Ngayon,
kanila eh.
pag-usapan
Grabe
natin.
naman.
Sa tingin niyo ba?
Pressure ka naman eh.
Sa tingin niyo,
Bakit kami pasisihin pag hindi nanalo ng 100,000 yan, ha?
sa inyo sisingilin.
Oo nga eh. Ayan.
For you guys, pag-usapan natin ang inyong mga conference predictions.
Ayan, no-brainer. Cleveland, Boston, New York. Yung Milwaukee ko lang kasi na-injured eh. Si Damian Lillard. So, Detroit, Indiana, Orlando, Atlanta. Well, like, pinag-usapan niya namin ni Coach Juan off-air. Etong Cleveland, akala natin hot streak lang nung first
Umpisa lang eh.
Oo,
Akala
akala
natin,
umpisa
umpisa
eh.
lang.
Pero tinuloy-tuloy nila eh. So, andyan na sila. Laban na yan sa first. Of course, hindi mo ma-discredit tong Boston. They're the defending champions. And of course, New York na nagpa-beef up ng lineup nila. Medyo mabigat din talaga kalaban to. And then of course, yung Milwaukee. Although Milwaukee, Damian got injured. Itong Detroit, favorite ni Coach Juan, on a hot streak. I think, sabi ni Coach Juan, he's been following Detroit, dark horse sila.
Dark horse eh.
Yes, Indiana and then Orlando, the young Orlando team and then Atlanta.
Actually, isa pa yan, yung Orlando, no? Isa pang
Yeah,
dark
young
horse
team,
yung Orlando.
yes.
That's right. So yeah, ako naman, again,
Oh.
ito, okay. Pag tinignan mo yung standing ngayon,
Bigla.
hindi mo isipin from last year, makikita mo, OKC number 1, lalo na Houston, di ba?
Yes.
Parang, uy, saan ang galing yung Houston? Obviously, mga perennial names dyan lately would be Denver, Lakers, Golden State.
Yeah.
But then, yun nga, bigla kang magugulat dyan na may OKC. So ako, I think OKC is really doing well. Si Chet's back. So I think they're a complete lineup. Hopefully, they can play, they can shoot better from the outside. That's gonna position them well. Itong Houston Rockets, again, they stepped up their defense on another level.
Yeah.
They're a run and gun team. I think for them to really maintain this position, they need to play, lalo na pag series na kasi Coach Ren, di ba? Iba na yung maturity ng half-court offense.
Exactly.
And so yung Houston, yun yung kailangan ayusin nila yung half-court offense. Denver, everyone else needs to play really well. I mean, given na kasi si the Joker, di ba? Si Nikola Jokic is obviously a given. But Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray rin kasi inconsistent di ba?
I think he's injured. Okay na ba siya?
Pero ano na, even all throughout the season, parang ang daming bad games. Yung parang, hindi mo na,
hindi siya consistent.
So parang, hindi ko alam kung nalunod ba with Westbrook and all. And then, the Lakers, obviously, with their small ball lineup, di ba? Mahilig sila mag-small ball ngayon. Hindi ko alam kung tatagal sila ng conference finals, di ba?
Depende kung saan sila matapat.
Yun na nga eh.
Oo.
And yun yung isa pang factor sa mga predictions
Yes.
Kung kanino ka matatapat na
Yes.
makakalaban mo, malaking-malaki. Kasi pwedeng sobrang galing mo, pero pag nalagay ka sa kontra-tsempo na team, yung kontra sa'yo, delikado ka eh. Di ba? So ako, right now kasi, so far naman nasusundan ko yung standing in Denver. Si Memphis lang for me, feeling ko bababa siya to 6. Currently kasi they're number 4. Right, in the standing. Pero I think bababa pa sila. Again, a lot of it, kasi si Ja pa rin ang pivotal, di ba? If he really becomes, right now he's playing like an all-star. He's not though playing like a superstar. But if he starts playing like a superstar, I think they can maintain where they are in the 4th spot. But I think medyo delikado, so I think they're gonna move down to 6th spot. But then, kaya medyo aakyat yung LA for me. Iba rin pa rin yung LeBron playoffs, iba pa rin yung Luka playoffs.
Yeah.
These people have been here and they're just a different monster. There are a lot of players that just when it's postseason, all of a sudden, biglang they're on another level, di ba? Golden State right now is number 6, but I peg them at number 5. I think ibang klase din yung
Playoffs nila.
play of Jimmy.
And then Steph.
Play of Jimmy Butler is just different. A few years ago, he scored 50 plus in the playoffs. We're not expecting him to score a lot, but we're expecting him to put in decent numbers, which again will carry them there. So ako, feeling ko si Memphis ang bababa to 6th, from 4th, LA and Golden State akyat. But then yung 7th and 8th ko, yun yung prediction ko. So ngayon 7 and 8 kasi Clippers and Minnesota. Feeling ko Minnesota, because of their parang unpredictable, kasi si Julius Randle kasi key siya dito. He hasn't been to the playoffs often, di ba? Hindi siya madalas na pupunta sa playoffs, but importante yun di ba? Importante yun na if he brings his A game and he takes hold of this situation and he matures immediately and embraces this whole playoffs, I think they will maintain that 8th spot. For me kasi, I have to agree with Charles Barkley. I'm not a fan of the LA Clippers. They're an old team right now with James Harden, even if Kawhi is back. I just feel like they're an old team. Okay? And yes, experience can get them there, but then I have to say, I'm a little bit biased to Sacramento. Again, for other reasons, like Coach Jimmy Alapag is there, di ba? Ako Sabonis, I love Sabonis. I watched him on Netflix. DeMar DeRozan also, and just the lineup. Overall, I like Sacramento, and that's why I feel like they're gonna make it to the 7th spot. Minnesota there. So ang malalaglag para sa akin, who's already in the top 8 currently, would be the LA Clippers. So that's my pick.
Kanino kaya sila makikinig, no?
Wala, may bias kasi ako, so delikado. Masisihin niyo pa ako sa 100,000 niya.
So everyone, you still have time to join. Pero kung sino man ang sasali as soon as possible, or even kung sino ng mga nakasali at tatama sa predictions, meron tayong early submissions, additional prizes. So meron palang
May early bird.
May early bird. Meron palang mananalo ng 10,000 pesos. So hindi na 1,000.
Sabi, ang hirap
Makinig na kayo, mag-register na
hilig
kayo.
magpaulan ng pera ng
Kaya
sports.
nga
Big time talaga. Kaya pala kanina hindi nakasmile to eh.
Baka siya yung mamimigay ng
Sa
100,000.
bulsa niya yata manggagaling eh.
Hindi naman, guys. Siyempre, sagot yun ng sports, boss. Okay, speaking of NBA, pag-usapan naman natin ang ating SPN expert picks. So, LA Lakers against the Pacers.
Ako.
Sinong pick nyo dito? 7:30 a.m. tomorrow.
I go for
Ako,
LA yan.
siya si LA ako, nag-Indiana ako dito eh.
LA ako dyan. Well, obvious reason, Luka and LeBron, kasi pa-playoffs na eh.
Agree.
They're picking up na. Kasi alam ko, they're pacing sa beginning of the season and then packet ang packet yan. Kasi you can't pick right away or you can't pick early. So, yun yung feeling ko sa Cleveland dati. Parang bilis na naman ang pick. Pero tinuloy-tuloy nila eh. Pero to, it's a veteran team. I think yung timing nila medyo maganda.
Yung Indiana kasi, I think they're looking to improve also their defense, which I think they have. I think yun yung questionable kasi sa kanila coming into the playoffs, di ba? Yung the way they play defense. Obviously, offense is there, pero yung defense nila, masusubukan at least small ball tong LA. Nobody injured reportedly for both teams naman. But that's why I favored Indiana for this one. 5-0 streak sila lately. Plus, they're doing well in the home. 24-10 versus itong LA Lakers on their away game. They're doing 15-19. So 15 wins, 19 losses. So not so well in away games itong LA Lakers. Hence, I'm picking Indiana for this one.
Okay, and for the second match naman, no, Milwaukee Bucks and Denver Nuggets.
Siyempre, obvious reason, Denver. Like I said earlier, na-injured niya si Damian Lillard. So I think Denver will win this one.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, I chose Milwaukee for this one only because I think they're trying to... Denver kasi medyo cruising na sila, Coach Ren. Parang feeling ko, cruise control sila. Injury-wise naman kasi Denver, Aaron Gordon lang ang wala. Day-to-day siya. Pero Damian Lillard is day-to-day. Yung right calf niya. And then si Giannis also is day-to-day with the left foot sprain. But I think there's a sense of urgency for Milwaukee that they have to start building. Kasi parang sila yung parang gitna lang lagi sila nung.
Lagi.
Di ba?
Lagi
Parang
silang
hindi
gitna.
sila, parang medyo parang mediocre yung performance. And I think they need to build momentum. Kasi 1 month na lang before playoffs. Diba? I think they have to start building that momentum before they get into the finals, the playoffs. And so I feel like Denver may not go 100% on this game, and Milwaukee, I think, might have to just kind of like have that strong push. So I have a strong feeling that Milwaukee might win this game.
Okay, and lastly, Celtics against Suns.
Last time I picked Phoenix, natatalo lang.
Mag-Boston ka na.
Boston ako
ka na.
ngayon eh.
Mag-Boston ka na.
niya ako ngayon eh. Kasi every time I pick Phoenix, laging ako natatalo eh. So, Boston ako ngayon.
So Phoenix, ang injured nila si Mason Plumlee and then si Misic. And then si Boston naman, Tatum lang na natapilok naapakan niya yung, kanino bang paa yun? Sikat din eh.
Well, pero kahit
nakalimutan ko
mawala
na tapakan niya,
kahit
hindi
mawala
si
Tatum dyan, lakas pa rin nila eh.
Tsaka si Tillman ang wala. So, but again, I'm still also I'm picking Boston here. Their away games, this is how tremendous Boston is. Ang away game standing nila is 29-7. Parang home record eh. Di ba parang record nila for home games, pero 29-7 for their away games. Phoenix, on the other hand, their home games 23-13. Not so impressive. So, mas impressive yung 29-7 na away game.
Tama.
So, Boston kami ni Coach Ren for this one.
Okay, just to recap for Coach Ren, no, tama po ba? Pacers, Nuggets, and then Boston Celtics.
No,
Or LA Lakers.
The Lakers siya.
Lakers,
Denver, and Boston.
Boston.
Ako
And
naman,
Chris?
Indiana, Milwaukee,
Yes,
and
and Boston.
kami.
Alright, so it's time for our comments. From Benjamin Oliver, bagong issue na naman kay Poy, he never learned from his past mistakes. Ano masasabi mo dito?
Yeah, no, I still stand by what I said. I think it's beyond him already. Diba? Para who would want this, diba? I don't think he wants this kind of attention also. Diba? The negativity also that's being directed towards him, which obviously is affecting his family also.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that, diba? So I think more than anything, I think it's beyond his control already. So I think he needs to seek outside counsel and professional help, and it's really gonna make him better as a person overall.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Oh well, sabi ko nga, lagi ko sinasabi to, pag nanalo sila tonight, tanggal lahat ng issues na yan.
Correct. Actually, pag nag-champion sila, parang,
tanggal lahat ng issues na yan.
alam mo, ang favorite ko
Ganun
talaga, ito, si Coach Ren would testify. Lahat ng coaches, ang mentality nila, pagka panalo, lahat tama. Pag talo, lahat mali.
Lahat makikita mo.
Lahat mali.
Lahat ng mali makikita mo pag talo. Kaya pag nag-champion ng TNT, tanggal lahat ng issues na yan.
Tapos kalaban pa, Hinebra, di ba?
Yeah.
Bigat nun.
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin. Our next comment is from Gino Trinidad. Malakas kalaban ni Ayala pero I think kaya niya yan. Madami na siyang experience. Siya yung underdog na may laban. Kaabang-abang match niya later.
Nakakatakot yung laban yung mga ganyan, yung mga underdogs. Kasi
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to
All
lose.
out talaga.
Correct.
Siyempre, pag you're on top,
The pressure is sa'yo eh. di
Tapos
ba?
140, mag-iisip ka eh. Pero pag ganyan,
Saka
nothing
may
to
momentum eh. May momentum si Alex eh,
Yeah.
di ba? So riding on that momentum, I think that's gonna be big for her. Plus, she has the entire nation behind her.
Yeah.
I hope that we get to support her. She needs it. Overseas man ang cheering nyo, malaking-malaking bagay.
Yeah.
yun. We just need to believe and pray for her. It's a feat. Again, she puts us in a map, di ba?
Tama.
She's carrying not just the Ayala last name, not just her parents, but even
Philippines.
the country, Philippines,
Yes.
di ba?
Alright, thank you so much, Gino. And our last comment is from Adier. Tama po ba yun? Always ready si Alex. Mataas din confidence niya, humble pa. If you don't take a risk, you can't create a future. This is a quote
Yun, no?
from her.
Totoo yan. Totoo yan. Like, pag if you don't take that shot, you missed 100% of it.
Correct.
Di ba? So, yeah. That's what she said. If hindi mo gagawin yan, hindi ka mananalo. So, you just do it.
Take a leap of faith.
Yeah.
And for you?
I totally agree. I've been quoting her since kanina pa. Kasi, I was blown away by the maturity. The way she answered questions talaga. How confident she was. Alam mo she knows what she's doing.
Yep.
Like, she doesn't need external motivation much. I think that's why I respect tennis players a lot. Because yun nga, I was telling Coach Ren, there's this really good book that my brother referred to me, The Inner Game of Tennis. I think every athlete should read that book, The Inner Game of Tennis. And again, ang focus ng sport is tennis there, pero it's for every athlete eh. Kasi we always go through that internal battle and mental toughness na mabuo. So so again, for her, the way she answered it, then she knew exactly what she wanted to do. She knew exactly how she can do it. And so it's a matter of really believing in yourself.
Alright, that's a way to cap the night, no?
Nakasmile ka na ngayon.
With
Okay
one
na.
hugot.
Nakasmile ka na ngayon as we end.
Motivated na ako. But again, thank you guys for tuning in, sports fans. If you wanna hear more from us, and especially with the giveaways for updates, follow us on our social media accounts at sportsplus.ph. And of course, mag-register na kayo and join our giveaway. So once again, I'm Carla Cortez with Renan Ritualo and Juan Banal. Have a great evening.
Please, don't forget to watch Alex Ayala, support her.
Good
Hit the
luck.
100,000! 100,000 yun!
10,000!
There's a bunch of different things that just like put it all together. Everything has like a different meaning.